Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here, and we've returned back to the Yume Nikki Fangame called Me. Now, today we're going to be going through this lovely door over here, but before that, we're going to be going back into this world, because there's one particular thing which we have not yet explored, and that involves a certain plant sprout. When we go down here, and then, there we go, that's the plant sprout in question. We interact with it, and just keep going along this path. Through this path of the starry sky, these grassy terrains. The game made in VXAs for Yume Nikki doesn't seem as special as it is in 2000 or 2003. The fewer pixels, I think, just look much better per tile, I believe it's called. Anyways, why are these worlds so related to real life pictures? We come into a door here. Now, I've done a bit of exploring this game, only on this world and... Higher. Done a bit of exploring in the world door I just showed you previously, just to get an idea of what I want to do in this episode. Funny enough, so this time around it's just going to be a bit more guided. But not totally guided, because I want to save that for the last episode. So we're going to interact with you, dear sir. And hi. And this world seems a bit desolated. Who came here and who did what to this place to make it look green? Some sort of nuclear fallout has happened here, and I do not appreciate the destruction of such a society. No one likes to be left alone, except when you're within your own dream, in which you dream to be alone. Such as all of these Yume Nikki protagonists. Yume Nikki, how dare you go about on your own? I need to fix my keyboard. It doesn't respond very well on these games. And that is an orb item from this rainbow creature. And everywhere else in this world, I believe there's absolutely nothing else. Although it is a bit of a smallish world. But I do love it nonetheless, actually. I would say the only thing I prefer visually in VX Ace games over 2000 or 2003 Yume Nikki Fangame built games, so to get my wordings right, is the background that you see behind the character, behind everything, just so it gives the level a bit of a layer to it. That's the only thing I prefer. Otherwise, I prefer the interactions, the character sprites, the size of the character sprites, because on the XAs these characters look a bit small, I think. Usually I'm used to see them marginally bigger. This is just my own imagination. I don't think it is. Someone have to confirm that to me, but yeah. And I'd say within the community, regards to the games I've played, Me is probably the last big, well-known Yume Nikki Fangame out there. I want to try doing some more smaller, not so known, not so looked upon games, and see where we go from there, because I do like to try out everything in my time of recording. Blue-haired, no-eyed, no-mouth protagonist. And what do we have in this world that is not smogged? What do we have in this world that is not showing signs of desolation? What the heck? How can we complain about it? Okay, there's this door over here. Can we do anything while we're here? Weather. Small orb fairy. It doesn't seem to do much other than transform us into a lovely looking little fairy. Now we're floating around trying to see what kind of scenario we have ourselves in. Okay, I thought there's a door behind you. Are you blocking the door for us? We were set back here actually. Okay, let's see what's up here then. And then we'll go the other way from where that sparkle was. So there was another path, I believe. Okay, there's a shine up here. And there's this big room here, I believe. But unfortunately, the entryway into that area is blocked. We need a weapon of sorts. Yeah, we need a weapon of sorts because that thing is blocking the way. And we do not want that, do we now? We just want to get on our way, but we need a weapon of sorts. Now, I believe a weapon in this game is called an eraser. No idea why, because it's not very potent at all, an eraser. The only thing you could really use an eraser for is to suffocate people with. Wedge it into their esophagus. I know that sounds terrible now. Let's move on, shall we? Move on our way, and hopefully we'll be able to find it. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's nothing else in this world, damn it. Will it be quick to wake up, or... This is only a one-way track anyway, so let's explore through this world. Will it be a purple fairy? Purple over red. Get the best of both worlds. The best of both hot and cold. Purple, warm colour. And again, you could also say that orange is a warm colour as well. Yellow, not so much. Red is a hot colour. Blue's a cold colour. And we're back here, so all we have to do now is go back up here, and then with us is this wonderful... I didn't move that way. I need to get my keyboard sorted. I know sometimes you have a keyboard issue in RPG Maker, which I hope that's not the case. But it probably actually is. So now we're in this world, and I believe there is something when we go along here. Yep, there's a black smudge on the floor. We go across here. And what we have ourselves here is a completely dark room, only with two means of entrances, with a completely straight path. Wake up over here, and in this world here there should be a stained door like this one, yep. And then we go across through this world into an even more stained door. And then there's this scenario. No means of escape. And this is probably what we call a Force Awakes scenario. Please. Please help me. I want to get out. Yeah, you can't move. Completely saturated for resistance. Moving on from that scenario, because we do not need to go back in there again. And that way only has one path anyways. But as I was talking about earlier, the weapon eraser, we can equip this. And with this, yeah, wield an eraser. Unless it just means that we're just gonna have this. So go back to where that guy was, which we couldn't get across, and try and use an eraser on him, or no, we'll continue along this way and then we go back there at the end of the episode. I think that's more convenient. Yeah. But so there wasn't another way which... Aha, here we go. This is the one. Go into here. And then in this world... I don't actually explore all of this place. I got sidetracked by one of these figures, I think. Unless it's just a particular one which I luckily got across. Let's see. I believe it was this one up here which I interacted with. Go across from there. Yeah, it's up this one. You can go up it. And as you can see, it is quite gross. And there's another thing as well with the XAs is that you have more pixels to use to your advantage. So you have that bit more detail to add to it. But even with lower pixels, you can still get away with quite gruesome looking art. Look at dot flow, for example. Interact with that, and now the scenery is very blue. They forgot to add some blue over there, actually. Unless it is potentially white. No, that's the colour of the skin of the person, I'm sorry. And now we ended up somewhere else, luckily enough. Do I want to interact with you? Probably not. I know what happened when I interacted with you one at a time. Look at that eye. I got an eye for an eye. Except my eye is not for you. Alright, let's look through this room. What the heck? Okay, you're scared by that. What the heck? I'm not surprised. Was it because I was wielding the eraser? Damn it! Why do you have to be mad, mate? Was it because I was wielding something at the time? Yeah, you're not wielding anything now. You become prepared when I'm prepared, then. Not a great idea if we did that. But I'm glad we know now, actually. I'm glad we know that that was a thing. Let's go up here now and see what we can find. Gloomy. Button door. Open the elevator. And there's a passage to the right, this elevator, but there's a door over here. Who goes about in here? Anybody peeking through the woods? Well, we need something to either break down this or... Can we use the eraser to destroy this wood? No, we can't. Maybe? Using shift may help, actually. That's the thing you use, I believe. What the heck is that sound? Where is it coming from? Stop it. Don't want you in my mind. Please. Get out of my head. That's better. Light passage or other elevator? No, we'll go through this passage first. I'm trying to remember where this leads to. No, we go down the elevator first, actually. Nothing but a shorter path down there. Make sure nothing else wakes up. Elevator. Oh yeah, this room just has costumes, does it not? Whoa. Now that's really nice. If we go towards the right, we're red. Up here, we're orange-yellow. Over here, we're purple. And down there, we're blue/blue-violet. Other costumes. Put that backward default. No, we're not. We're... Oh. Patient. Angel. Gangster. Unsure. Like a little doll. We're without legs. Little toy of some sorts. No, we'll go look like we've just been shot. Nah, we'll be gangster. Gangster me. Because me is a gangster. Yeah. It's weird how the hat just stays above the character and doesn't move when the character's head is popping up and bobbing up and down. Hi! And that right there is a jump scare. Although, without any sound to it, it doesn't have an extra bit of oomph to it. Nothing over there. Yeah, it's really strange, but the hat doesn't move up and down while the character's head bobs up and down. And what looks like an alternate version of Mii's world. That arrow goes over there, but there's a door here. Oh look, there's a small version of me. Hiya, can I help? Can I interact? Can I interact, please? I don't mean to hurt you. Maybe I need to be smaller to interact with you. That's going to be the only case, because right now I'm too big and then I just step on you. And that's not what I want. Hi there. I know what you're thinking. I won't condone it, but I won't endorse it. I just set myself on fire. And I'm plummeting myself into the end. Oh, you reset the third time today? Is that what the case is? The first time we got reset because of... I actually forgot what the first time was. The second time was because of the boy with the knife, and the third time now is because we lit ourselves on fire and jumped out the building. For goodness sakes. Yeah, let's go where the big red arrow tells us to. Because we're not going through that door again now, are we? Oh. Another one? I've had to put the burning stone away from you. Sorry. You, as far as I know of this Emerald Eye, is the only person I know that will set itself on fire then jump off the building for no reason. Seriously, I mean it. Allonge, send greetings to your PC. Okay. Yeah, you'll be on your way as well, Madamass. Oh. Okay, then let's just go back and see what we can find when we interact with that shadowy figure before we enter the building. Wait a minute, is this a point of no return? I'm not quite too sure now. Go back down anyway. Go back down anyways and see what we can find when we endeavour on our lovely, lovely adventures. Through here. Right elevator. Down here. And then through back in this narrow passageway. We came all the way back here for that one bit of line. We might as well just done that first and then set ourselves on fire. Because at the moment, I feel like setting myself on fire. Not in real life. I want to go out peacefully, thank you very much. I just want to be there, having my last sleep, and then I just die peacefully. What have you got to offer? Wait. What is this you want? Why are you offering me to the cliffs? This is not how it's meant to be. Yeah, this is not how it's meant to be, okay? I need a special item for that, probably. Does it matter if I'm a fairy? Does being a fairy matter? Whatever that is, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that thing's having the time of its life. If I knew that you weren't lethal, then I've just gone there in the first place. But the first time I encountered one of these kind of shadows was in the building, I think it was. Red. Ooh, it was white at first, wasn't it? No, it was red. Because that's how the rest of the scenery looks, right? Can't go up that one. Can't go up that one. Can't go up that one. Yeah, I think the only ones you can go up are the ones which have both the back injury and the head injury. Those sort of ones. There's a door over here, actually. I haven't been this way before. Let's go over here then. And see what bizarre landscape we have before us. There's some colours over here. Nope, it just leads us to this bizarre world. Actually, does that alien even do anything? Let's go back. Do you do anything, sir? Anything. Anything at all. I would love to have some cooperation. Red? Purple. Purple suits the table. Let's move forward then. Move forward into the sunset. And we're going to get ourselves a wonderful treat called effect items. Yeah, those are definitely either the antagonists or the just nice people. This one certainly is nice because it's not wielding a knife. But please don't get in the way. Nothing? Ah. What the heck are you? Are you an orb? You certainly look ominous. That is an orb. Or maybe it's just an item because that's now black. Okay. So that is an orb. Heard about these orbs. They're collectible items for a particular ending to the game. Not sure how many there are throughout the entirety of the game, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few considering the size of the game itself. There's a tile here that looks a bit different from the rest. I wonder what it does. Whoa. This is not what I expected. I like to get all the tunes in. Tunes in is too much. That green background is actually quite bizarre. Go across through these spaces. And who knows what we're going to do. I found a watermelon with eyes. Hi. Can I... Sorry about that. You were just an obstacle in my way. But you must be erased from existence. Funny that. Apple people. Watermelon people. Whoa. A different kind of space-time. Very foggy as well. Hi. These worlds sure are bizarre within their own lovely, unique ways. Through here we find ourselves a jump scare. What the? A lonely one. Can we leave the room? Oh my god, it's the undead version of you. Okay, we're leaving. We are leaving. Sorry to hear about that, but a bit more off the top of your head was taken off. This is the bus route 888. But unfortunately, no buses will be coming for you. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to have a sit down here for a while and observe the wonderful view that is amongst us. That'll do. I love to get thumbnails for all my videos. Interacting with the route flag was good. Okay. But I want to go to the sparkle first. See where the sparkle takes us. No. The sparkle does the square root of Jack, but makes staticky sound effects. Rainbow background. Almost. Where's yellow? That's a mystery in itself. No. We're near a Nexus door. For goodness sakes. This was not what I had in mind. Imagine if all the worlds were just connected to one Nexus door. Rather than there being paths, which allows... Oh, we're back here. Which allows said player to go from one Nexus door, interact with all the other different worlds, and then somehow manage to make yourself back to a place where you can connect to another Nexus door. So you go through all the different worlds and everything like that, and then you go across to... Ah, this leads to somewhere else. What's the time right now? Doing quite well, but I would like to look at the rest of the areas which I've already been in. So we'll go back to this Nexus door as it's quite convenient. If I can find it, that is, that'll be very helpful. There we go, there it is. There it is in all of its glory. So I go back here, and then we go across back over to here, and then I think there's a few more things we could have done in that black smudge, and then we'll explore the rest of this crown world. Yeah, there's nothing else in that black puddle, so we need to find somewhere else now which we can explore in this crown world. Because I highly doubt that that was the only way which we could go through. Hi there. Various different colours, which is all goodness. So I've got a question for you folks. What's your favourite Yume Nikki Fangame? What's your favourite Yume Nikki Fangame character? But also why? Here he is. Here's the rainbow, which I was thinking of. What? Okay, particular square needs to interact on. So, favourite Yume Nikki Fangame, I would say, is .flow, just because of the dark, bloody atmosphere and environment of the game. And favourite character, I'm not sure, I'll probably say Somatsuki from Ultraviolet. I'm not sure, it's a very calming environment in that game, and I quite like the calming atmosphere of it. And I generally like purple as it is altogether, so the Ultraviolet protagonist, definitely. .flow as a game, definitely. Let's go through here. Look at all these fishies. Look at all these fishies and wonder what the heck is going on. Yes. Look at all these different guys here. Imagine if you go through one of them and then you enter another world. And then it feels it's responsible for your disappearance. Maybe not actually. Maybe it has no feelings and no soul. No soul part's a bit too far, but you get the drift. Besides, not humans. They say that humans are the only beings which have a soul. Well, unfortunately, I think cats, dogs, rabbits, other pet animals are just as important in the family when it comes to their well-being as people are. I love my 3 Jack Russells, but my gosh, they make so much noise. So much barking goes on. Especially when they don't get their food, or when the doorbell goes off, especially that, when someone else comes into the house, especially when someone they don't recognise comes into the house, and they get all yappy, which is not surprising at all, someone new. But even if it's someone that they know, they start yapping away because of excitement. And people get confused between cat tails and dog tails when it comes to communication. When a cat wags its tail, it's not the same concept as a dog wagging its tail. When a cat wags its tail, because it means that it's unhappy, or it's angry, or it's upset. But when a dog wags its tail, it means it's happy. It means it's jolly. It's excited. Why is that sun up there angry? And why is that cooler sun, because it's red, turning its eye there? Just flick the switch. And now it's night time, and the moon is out. Why can't we walk on that pole? The moon is out. The night is navy blue. And now we've got this scenario. Oh dearie me. Good, we're all the way back here now. Have you got something else to say? The other guy didn't say anything different, by the way. Ah, you're asleep. You are certainly asleep, my friend. And asleep you shall stay. Unless I switch it back to sun, which is not going to be possible because I want to be on my way. Terrible nose itches, and they always occur when I'm recording. Why are you angry? Why are you happy with that cheeky grin? Arrive at these apartments. Arrive at these apartments at night. It's a lion. And this is a miniature car, now weary and rusted of all this rain. Interesting how the artist managed to make a rotten car special. A rotten car special, eh? And that's a giant human head. An enormous human looking skull. I wonder how big was the creature whose skull is displayed. Yeah, I imagine it must have been quite big considering the size of the skull. The bigger the skull, the bigger the human being. I think that's a fact in itself. No description available. Why? It's just a pair of hands. Nothing to be grossed up. Those things have got cheeky grins and their eyes are cheeky as well. Why did you do that tomato sofa with? What are you? No description? Fine. Or maybe I just haven't got the right font installed, so therefore it can't load up. Oh, great. It's too early in the morning to record, but this is one of the only times on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays I can record when Mum's away at work. At the moment I'm just waiting around to get voluntary work responses. One from the police force, another from charity shops. Quite a few, 3 of them I think I've signed up for. Hey. Now we're in this kind of swampy environment. Don't get high on these mushrooms. Whatever you do, do not get high on these mushrooms. All these effect items are really scattered about around these planes. Around these worlds. Da, 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 da. It's a vending machine. What would you like to do? A drink? I'm not rich enough. We have exactly naught. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna have to change to one then. I quite like that one. Actually, let's see what the other ones are, just for viewing purposes. Dreamy lemon grape? Nah. Freezing gel? That's a bit nicer. Four-way white? Nah, I like the X-Strike black one. A darker colour feels better for these sort of games. Because Yume Nikki Fangames usually, well, Yume Nikki in itself, usually tend to go to the more negative side and emotional paths of gaming. And ways of life as well, actually. Let's go over here first, actually. See what we can find when we go along this path. Up here. Over here. And up here. Over here. Along this way. Undoubtedly. There's a path up here. Which leads us to a very bewildered forest. That is the forest in which Slender Man derives from. Fun fact. I don't think I could do anything there just yet. I need a particular effect item, I believe, to make something possible. Make something happen. Anything along this route? No. Absolutely not. These trees... only the base should provide as an obstacle. The rest of the tree shouldn't. Unless the tree itself is lying on the floor, but how is it supporting the trees with the leaves themselves and the branches? Golly. Unless, of course, all these branches are sideways, but I highly doubt it. Anyway, let's go back down here and explore the other path that was given before us. Is it towards us? Before us. Beneath us. Besieging in itself. Go across here then. They're placing these items down very narrow paths. I just want to make sure they don't do anything. They do anything special. I mean, sorry. Make sure they do anything special. If not, then I'm fine with that. But if they do that, I'm grateful I interact with it in the first place. Building. Another vending machine. Deep soda? I like that, actually. It shoots the colour of my channel. That's quite a nice blue. Nice green. A big hairy deal. No! I'm not a big fan of orange. We're going to go to a deep soda. Because that's how we roll. It's unintelligible. Okay, moving on our way. Howdy. Anybody do anything behind these? Or maybe you're just still images. Yeah, you're still images. There's not an actual person behind that, it's just a still image. Which is meant to represent a counter of some sorts. Okay. Anything through these scenarios. Through these scenarios. It's all fuzzy and distorted. Hi. Just walk across here, maybe? That's what is meant to happen. Meant to happen across here. Let's see. Let's see what we find at the end, shall we? What were they doing? And why is this one bigger? No idea. Why are these bloodstained? What's happened here? Why did they go vertically? Down this path then. Why are these now eyed? Somebody got real up close to the window and all we can see is their eye. That must have been an enormous person to do that. Ignoring you for now. Anything else? There's a door over here. Maybe I should interact with the guy first. See what he has to say. I'm hoping you don't teleport me somewhere else. Do not look at me. The chase is all in your head. But truth is stranger than fiction. You say that. But am I to trust you with that kind of information? Maybe. We have no idea. All these things in these games are a complete mystery. Hi! What are you doing exactly? Some things are not as bad as they seem to. You may as well leave, I won't hurt you. Why? I want to explore the rest of this! Oh. We're forcibly able to leave then. Okay. Well, there's that scenario. No effect. Bloody fly. No effects. No, well, there's an event, I mean. Also events. Actually, let's see what's in the rest of this place before going into another world. Another scenario. Anything else here? If there's anything else I'd like to explore there. Just bridges at the moment. Bridges down here, bridges to the left, bridges to the right. And all we have to guide us is the keen to learn new. Keen to learn new things. Nothing that way? Okay. So we just completely wasted our time coming over here. So let's explore, go right, and then explore that world because honestly, yeah. Self-explanatory. To try and discover more orbs, more events, more effects, most certainly. And have a good time. That's all good. It's all good and good. Good and good. All down to the point. Oh. Now it's blue. Maybe you just love to change your colour scheme every now and then. It's me. It's something. It's me. Look in the mirror. It's me. What do you mean it's me? Yeah, it's me. Do you not recognise her? It's me. Wow. The moon is shining. This is lovely. I agree. This is lovely. It is indeed lovely. But I'd like for you to tell me, dear sir, and who you are. Come over from up there. Nowhere else. Nothing else to explore. Yeah. I think that's going to be a good time to wake up. But before we end off this episode, there's one thing I would like to do. And that is to try and get past that fellow that we saw at the beginning of the video. Who just stood in the middle of our way on that pinkish path. And that pinkish path was, as you go across through the plant sprout, I believe. Maybe. We'll get there eventually. You can't erase the big tall guy. But can we erase this fellow in front of us? Go up here then. And then hopefully we can do justice by doing that. now we're going to go up here. Oh. You're not going to move, are you? Yeah, you're not going to move, are you now? Oh, I thought I did something right, but no. Oh gosh, what does it take to let me pass? It's not like there's anything in that area anyways. Yeah, there is something. There's a rainbow thing over there. It's going to take a bit more than just a rubber to get... Oh, anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate watching my videos. And we're going to see each other in the next time of this wonderful game, because that is what we do. Have a great day and take care of yourselves.